Hey guys, welcome back to another episode in the deep playthrough. We are making our way after a pretty big scuffle down below over there. Starting with the shootout with a lot of flanking going on. Holy shit.
Over there. Ellie, get down. Hello?
Why is the dude having an arrow on his head? Holy shit.
Hey, you two! Trespasser's gone!
I guess so.
This actually works. Let's just continue. Not quite. Anyways, the first encounter with a lot of shooting, then some stealthy going on with some shooting, just like we will be encountering now.
Over there. Ellie, get down.
I hate those arrows on top of the guys, of the enemies.
Hey, you two! Trespasser's gone!
What?
You seen anything?
No.
Cover this roof. I'll check over here.
You sure she's not on the street? Did you look? Hey.
Kira, got them! Over here!
Emma!
Alright,
Go!
that works.
I'll keep them busy!
That worked. I'm not gonna spend more bullets on these dudes.
Coward!
They are pretty daredevilish.
Where'd you go?
And they do seem to know Ellie's general direction. At least they walk towards
I think
her.
that's all of them. Let's
Alright.
not find out.
Very cool blood splatter effect. Reminds me a bit of a mod I have in Skyrim called Enhanced Blood Splatter. One of the few mods that I even kept enabled after the Skyrim Special Edition came out, which made a lot of mods obsolete in my view. But Enhanced Blood Splatter was still pretty cool. By the way, still have to finish my playthrough of Skyrim. Amazing game. Spent years modding it, hardly playing it. I still intend to do it, unless of course the new Skyrim drops. Then I will probably, the new Elder Scroll, I will probably go with that one, but that might be a while, so there is a good chance that I will just be playing more of Skyrim. One of the few games I continue on, keep going back to, despite its age, almost 10 years old. I think it came out on 11/11/2011. But that dude that was on top of there with that arrow on top of him, that is exactly the reason why I disable HUDs. Having like unimmersive icons like that in your game world. I hope that's really the exception to the rule, because yeah, I'm not turning the HUD off for nothing, so to say. How is that? Some kind of a ball? America is a cool country, but a lot of buildings, they are just like all these really squarish. Of course, this is a city, but of course there aren't a lot of those really old city centers in a country that only exists like 300 or 400 years. On the other hand, a building of 300 years old is also pretty old. I wonder whether they exist in the US, like really old city centers of like hundreds of years old building. Should be. I would like another melee weapon. Alright, from here on out, kill all trespassers. We'll send additional units to locate the other woman. Return to the forward operating base by end of day. Bring all available supplies. Spark. I think that are light bulbs. And a really gross brown bottle, like baked in Coca-Cola or something. And why not a sanding machine? And in this pace, getting through the game, I will be playing it for a year. PCA 516 F1. Simple wardrobe. 1 second, I just read a word on there and I have no idea what it means. I think it said tame, meaning then a weight was displayed after it. No, tame is nothing. That's like a mythical figure. Alright. Then I'm probably a bit blind, but I was really like that word over there, tain or tar, it's also over there. I would say it says tain. Tar maybe. 1 second. Then I will continue the action. Tar with an E behind it. A veg, especially the common veg. Tar, there, meaning a veg. What the hell is a veg? Veg is a plant of the pea family. Alright. It's totally irrelevant, but sometimes my OCD creeps up and then I'm really like, what? And in this game that happens a lot, way more than in other games. I'm really like, what the hell does it say? It says PCA 516 FL. FL is probably some kind of a measurement. And then it says Tain or tar, 430 grams, 2.4% or something. Tain or tar, that should be like a well known word. Yeah, I think it says tain. Whatever. We'll look at that later. Sorry, that's not fun to watch, of course. Somebody standing still and pondering about a stupid word. Ellie is breathing quite heavily. That's probably an indication that she doesn't have a lot of health. Danger in mirror writing.
What about this?
Good one, Lena. I would say it's a good way to go.
Let's try it.
Come on, inside.
Oh shit, dogs.
Come on.
We gotta get away from this school. Now.
There has to be a way down to the street somewhere.
Freaking dogs. Then you cannot even. It really you're being flushed out continuously by flanking NPCs by dogs. You don't feel overpowered, and I'm not really sure I like it. It sometimes feels almost like luck getting through a section, like everything falls in place, but more from coincidence than from actually skill or player agency.
I got it. Come on.
Right, that's probably the way to go. Right. What's this? Medkit? Will and Watson. No idea what it is. Let's see how many medkits I have. 0. Still 0. I think it was just scrap. Alrighty, Ellie. Very nice. We have cardio. Pedro Rojas was a long-distance runner who dreamt of winning but always came up short. When Spark offered him limitless stamina in exchange for using him as a test subject for their new Velocitanium artificial hearts, he immediately accepted the deal and then escaped, going into hiding. Now known as Cardio, he can run faster and farther than anyone alive. Pursued by Spark, they still want him back to finish their experiments. They'll just have to catch him first. Pretty funny. Let's check his picture one more time. Pretty funny, like the fiery trail that he leaves behind his feet. Here, there it is again, the words. I really think it's just Dane. Whatever. Somebody had a cool monitor setup in 2013. I think that was when the infection spread. Imagine creating a game world like this. Even a little door handle like that has like little screws left and right. You have to model everything. It's pretty amazing. Thank you very much. It really, they did a good job of creating a world that is indeed just desolated for like years. Can you imagine in real life how everything gets different values? Like a computer or an LCD, it's not worth that much anymore compared to melee weapons, real weapons, food, clothing. It's a pretty big shift in priorities, so to say. This was used to be the fridge with some freakishly large containers. That orange milk container, orange juice, is like almost the size of Ellie's upper body. Very immersive. Those little raindrops after the mild rain that fell, and now the remaining droplets are trickling down. Very well done. My compliments, Naughty Dog. My compliments. And to be quite honest, up until now, the story, it doesn't really bother me that much compared to.
We need to get to the street.
All the outrage I saw about it. Perfect pitch, chest, panda, patrol, silver screen, word clash. What's the secret? I don't know. Checkers. Somebody was enjoying his or her games. Alright, that's a way down, just through that balcony. First let's check out this area. Poor peoples. Also pretty well done, sound of the fly. It's just a bummer that I cannot create my own ammunition, I must say. Because I could use that by now. With 119 supplements. Alright, that means I could do this lethal damage upgrades. That will cost 100 in total. This one in between I have to take, which I really don't care for. I can do the craft melee upgrades, but I don't really have the items. And then craft twice as quickly. Stun bombs become smoke bombs. That one could be handy. Health kits. Craft more smoke bombs. That could really be handy in a bind, I guess. And the other upgrade path is locked. Do I want this one? Yeah, I do want it. I'm just gonna go for it. Smoke bombs I will do later. Here we go. Alright, I'm not sure whether I'm too happy with it, but it is what it is. Shall I craft a medkit or a Molotov? Let's do a medkit. No, 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 oh god. Damn it. Oh. I hate this so much. So much. I wasn't done
clear.
exploring.
Yeah. I think we're good.
All right, check this out.
Oh man, if I'm blocked off, I'm gonna start over because I hate this so much.
She's one of them.
Well, fuck her then.
Read the letter.
Jordan. Isaac's got us posted up on a 2-week at the TV station. Scars spotted in the area. Here's something to hold you over, Leah.
TV station.
You think she's still there?
I gotta find out, right?
So... spy all these tall buildings. That way.
Okay. Let's go get Leah.
This is the reason why you have to save manually, because now... Ah, nice, the door's still open. Thank you. Otherwise I really probably would have restarted it. But that's why you have to save manually, because if I don't have like a manual save in this vicinity. I have to go all the way back to the school. And it's also not like you have like you only have your last checkpoint, and when you hit a cutscene, often that is the checkpoint. So you're just screwed if you hit a cutscene and you were still exploring. Then you can kiss your exploring goodbye. And I would have missed nothing actually, nothing in there. Hey, you can actually... No, I would have missed this crap. And that bottle thingy. And so it's not that much that I would have missed, but still enough. Criminal without faith. It's still enough to be annoying in my book. If you in a game like this where every bullet counts and you really try to conserve items, you don't want to simply miss out on a lot of goodies laying about just because a cutscene triggers. I wonder, can't I just get down there as well? Let's try that and also save the game just to be sure before another annoying cutscene triggers. Here, this is not that high. I cannot jump down here. Game won't let me. Alright, that will be more or less it. Principles of physics. E is mc squared. No idea. I never really went into that whole theory of relativity. I should probably. Pretty fundamental. Never really got around to it. Midwest Marvels Mission Revival, History of its Rebirth, Minimalism, Brutalist Architecture. What the hell is Brutalist Architecture? Classical Architecture Fundamentals. Somebody was into architecture here. That's really fun. The guy with like the, or in this house you had all the board games, and apparently that was a family living here who enjoyed playing board games, but also somebody who had to work who was probably an architect, going by all the architecture books. So it really tells like a fun side story. Context. And also, for instance, this grating below the actual surface material really gives a sense that everything is rotting away to its core, and there's more to these buildings than just meets the eye like the superficial materials. There's actually also foundation stuff below it. That all really helps with building a believable and immersive world, in my view. Let's do some barbecue. Not possible. And an electricity meter. Although that was like a really low texture item over here. This is, I think, the full resolution texture is just not kicking in over there. like the level of detail settings. Like, also not when I walk away and return.
You good? Yeah. I thought I was fucked back there. Thanks for the save, by the way. Of course.
Yes, that was pretty
So,
good stuff.
those are the wolves. They're really armed.
Yeah, they are. Do you think there were gonna be this many of them?
Tommy said this was a possibility.
Does that change anything for you?
No?
Keep an eye out for patrols. There were a bunch trying to smoke me out around here.
How many?
I passed 2, but I got a feeling there were more.
And once they realize we're out of the school,
And that we killed their fucking friends.
they'll be out in force looking for us.
Or not, or they will chicken away.
I can't believe they just attacked like that.
These people are not like us.
What if we'd been refugees? What if we, I don't know, had intel they needed?
It doesn't seem like they care about that.
Halloween Festival, 25th October. Eastbrook Elementary School. That's where we were. Yeah. A house. Cars like this don't get old. The funky ride classics.
I wonder if there's anything left in these buildings.
There's always something left behind.
Always. Man, there's a lot of scraping to do. Kinnard-esque. A brilliant lawyer with a stringent adherence to the rule of law. Kinnard, Georgie to her friend, is the best known defense lawyer for heroes who are accused of negligence, excessive force, destruction of property, and reckless endangerment. Her notoriety has brought a fair share of unwanted attention between her black belt in Aikido and having the entire plethora of champions on speed dial. Most are wise enough to pursue justice undisturbed. Anything up there? Nope. Somebody boarded it up. Man, what would you do when you're in a situation like them? Probably I would just go to a forest somewhere and make an off-grid cabin near a river where you can fish and chill the hell out. Maybe once in a while go to the urban areas to see if there is a PlayStation somewhere that you can bring along. Of course you need electricity for that. But man, it's hard to imagine how it would be. Ah, what's this? We have a blood trail over there. Anything over here, or did we already? Yes, this is where we came from actually. I only have 2 more minutes on the clock, but let's quickly see what we will be encountering. No, no, no. Like so.
Dina, fresh blood. I'm ready.
It's also fresh blood. Somebody is wounded upstairs. First, let's check for goodies. Like that one. This game, of this house looks pretty similar to an earlier house. So it's almost like I need to get back to that previous house because I think I overlooked, assuming the cupboards are identical, and I think I overlooked the cupboard in that other house. Nice fish. Let's quickly check that out. Where was the other house? I think it was this one. And then the cupboard I overlooked was... Probably I did not overlook it. Alright, I'm now quite curious what we will be encountering there, so I will quickly check it out, and then we have to continue in the next episode. So pretty well done, like this, there's some kind of reflection of the glass, and then some kind of curtains, and then the ivy on top of it. It really all looks quite ominous. Here we go. Yes, pretty sure we are dealing with an infected. Or do infecteds not bleed? Don't even know. Again, really minimalistic art, not really my thing. It's a cliche, but my nephew of 3 years old could draw that, as well as me myself could do it. Alright, we have a dead dude.
On your right!
God damn it! Oh. No way. No way. I have to clear all those houses again. What is up with that?
You good? Yeah. I thought I was fucked back there.
Alright, I'm not gonna do that in this
Thanks for the
episode.
save,
That's
by the way.
really a bummer. Why isn't there a freaking save point before that encounter? Where you're like, there's hardly any room to maneuver. Chances that a player will die there on their first attempt are pretty big, in my view. Okay, I was thinking I will maybe just call it a night, but I will just do one more episode after this one. So I will continue in that one. Hope to see you there, guys. Hope you enjoyed. For the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on gaming. See you later.